Something hilarious just happened in the Kardashian family, and it involves a moment fans never thought about before. What happens when the next generation of Kardashians finally watches the show that made their family famous? During a recent episode of her podcast, Khloé in Wonderland, Khloé Kardashian shared a funny story about her nephew Mason Disick discovering the legendary reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians for the very first time. And his reaction? It left Khloé completely amused. Mason, who is now 16 years old, is the son of Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick. According to Khloé, Mason only started watching the early seasons of the family's reality show when he was about 14 or 15 years old. That alone is surprising, considering he literally grew up inside the Kardashian world. Khloé revealed that Scott actually texted the family to tell them Mason had started binge-watching the series. Soon after, Mason shared his honest reaction, and it was priceless. After watching the old episodes, Mason reportedly told the family, "Wow, you guys were such a vibe." Khloé said she immediately laughed and jokingly fired back, asking, We're still a vibe. What are you talking about?" But the funniest part was Mason's genuine shock at seeing how different everyone seemed on camera back then. According to Khloé, he was completely entertained by the show, but also surprised by how the family behaved in those early years. She explained that the Kardashians naturally act very differently around their kids today compared to how they were in their 20s and 30s when the show first started. Back then, the cameras captured everything: wild moments, dramatic arguments, and plenty of chaotic family energy that turned them into global reality TV icons. Now that Mason is older and seeing those moments for the first time, it's like watching a completely different version of his family. The experience also made Khloé think about her own kids. She shares daughter True Thompson and son Tatum Thompson with NBA player Tristan Thompson. True is 7 and Tatum is only 3, which means they are still far from watching the show that made their mom famous. Khloé admitted she's not ready for that moment yet. In fact, she said she'll probably wait until her kids are around the same age Mason was, somewhere between 14 and 15, before letting them watch the older episodes of the series. And when it comes to the internet, Khloé is even stricter. Despite growing up in one of the most famous families in the world, True and Tatum currently don't have social media, internet access, or even Google. Khloé explained that her kids are used to cameras and paparazzi because that's normal in their world, but she's determined to keep them away from the online chaos for as long as possible. She even revealed that her kids don't truly understand what TikTok is. When True says she wants to film a TikTok, she simply means recording a fun dancing video with her mom, without knowing anything about viral trends or social media culture. Khloé also shared that she might give True her first phone when she turns 12, which will be her golden birthday in 2030. But even then, a phone doesn't mean social media. According to Khloé, she would prefer her kids wait until at least 16 or 17 before joining social platforms. For Khloé, motherhood is clearly her biggest priority. She has said before that she genuinely feels like she was meant to be a mom, and nothing makes her happier than being at home with her children. Still, one day her kids will eventually discover the wild early days of the Kardashian empire, just like Mason did. And if Mason's hilarious reaction is any clue, the next generation of Kardashians might be just as shocked as the rest of us when they finally see what their famous family was really like back in the Keeping Up with the Kardashians era.